So the Not E3 of 2024 just wrapped up, and boy, the games industry is in sorry shape. Then again, it has been for quite some time. For a lot of us, it was a matter of when we took off the blinders and realized that the slop in our bowls tasted like slop. That's not to say it's all bad. The new Doom looks good, and id Tech have proven themselves as a studio that shouldn't disappoint. That said, Microsoft has been going on a bit of a rampage, so I won't be entirely surprised if shortly after release they get shut down when Doom the Dark Age doesn't earn them 6 million new Game Pass subs. Another game that surprised me was Expedition 33. Like, holy shit, a AAA game in 2024 with turn-based combat? Yeah, you have my attention. But that's really where the positives end for me. Why? Not that long ago, the racket of Sweet Baby Inc. and other similar consultant groups were exposed. Although they were never really in hiding, they just didn't have a light shown on them before. While it's nice to finally make some progress against the useless crap that bogs down mainstream gaming, these companies and the devs that use them have only been doubling down on their approaches since then. And while getting rid of these kinds of consultant groups would be a win, we'd still only be treating the symptoms, not the disease. Beyond them, we still have the trillion-dollar outfits like BlackRock who fund the means to inject woke and globalist ideology into every facet of entertainment and culture, not just gaming. You also have the people who are indoctrinated in these beliefs, infecting gaming on their own accord. People who will do what BlackRock would want them to, but for free and without anyone telling them to do so. So many developer studios are based in California where these mentalities are prevalent and will fight to put their ideologies into games, profit be damned, because the message is so important to these people that sinking and destroying developers is a worthy sacrifice for it. Of course, you, my fair gamer, don't just have to play Western slop. You could look to the East for a fresher breath of air in the games you play, right? Well, no, because these companies take ESG money as well, and even if they didn't, most of the localizers they employ are also in California and for decades now have gotten a free pass to alter and mutilate the work of Japanese and other Asian developers. I see so many people hype for Metaphor ReFantazio, but why? Atlus and Sega are knee-deep in ESG funds and even work with their Western branches to develop things for quote-unquote our Western tastes and always cuck to what their localizers want them to do. Japanese development is more compromised than it's ever been, and it's not worth being excited for any of this. Hell, even the aforementioned Expedition 33 could still end up being plagued by DEI nonsense because we don't really know all that much about it yet. So what's the solution to all this? Well, those of us who care need to really stick to our principles and not indulge in our addictions. Just to not spend the money until all these publishers and developers get the message, until they are forced to clean house and refocus on what gamers actually show up for. But the problem is that there are normies and casuals who show up for everything. Purebred consumers who eat up all the goy slop, and normies never take action until after things have started to affect them or what they love until it's far too late. So what do we do about that? Well, I don't really know. You try to red pill a normie and they call you a conspiracy theorist, or they say that doing anything is too much effort. I mean, look at the negative reception that games like Fallout 76 and Battlefield 2042 got. Yet normies showed up for that and still play those games, and their support is still trucking along. What I do know is that the cancer has spread too much to stop. The way I see it, things won't get better until the entire industry crashes and burns and is forced to start over from the ashes and build something new. But I honestly doubt I'll live to get to see that.